We have to vision that. The time comes. If not, no longer in 2034, we can vision that in the 2025 to activate if possible, and that is the trust of the DILG that we are expected that all municipalities should have an activated municipal fire station as well as an installed fire trucks for that matter.
Okay. How will you react the moment you're earlier than your subordinates? How's your travel? I'm glad to see the PIO in
Sir,
UP.
hello sir.
Nakita tayo nun sa Cebu no Paralympics.
Doon sa kwan sir, sa area mo, sa Siargao. Siargao.
Mindanao, no?
Yes sir.
Mindanao Sports Fest.
Yes sir. Sir.
Yan eh. Kumain na kayo? Well, waiting. Let's have a chit-chat.
Oh, yes sir, yes sir.
Hot water will do, Josh.
Lance, he will also be giving us some inputs. He is an esteemed commission officer of the Bureau of Fire Protection. Obviously, a member of my class, Patnubay class of 1995, my direct upper class, of course, and the promoter of the CCF. Ladies and gentlemen, we are very fortunate to have with us my direct upper class Fire Chief Superintendent Fred TRAJERAS.
This is the first time in my fourth region, shall I say, the travel. There are 17 regions, right? And as the saying goes, of course, you always save the best for the last. And I congratulate and commend the leadership as well as the facilitators of this last region wherein we are going to stay here for 2 days. And of course, the gentlemen and ladies on Zoom, the participants here today, the participants from the different 5 provinces, namely province of Bukidnon, Cagayan, Lanao del Norte, Misamis Occidental, as well as Misamis Oriental, the presence of the different provincial fire marshals, the 9 city fire marshals, the 78 municipal fire marshals, as well as the 38 substation commanders, firefighters, whethersoever dispersed, and I know there are also having the Zoom as well as live, maybe the Facebook Live for this program. I personally would like to thank everyone for the warm welcome that you have accoladed to my team. Actually, we just came over also together with your Chief of the Plans, where is Major, Chief natin dito. He was with us together with his team in Bacolod last week, of course, for a co-equal important undertaking, and that is the finality of the instructions of yours truly that we have to pursue, whether we like it or not. We have to realize the last region, which is your Region 10, that is scheduled on October 14 to 17. And I am very glad that despite this short notice and short information, you responded in the affirmative that we are going to realize this. Unless otherwise, if we're not proceed, then we're down on the on the first month of the last quarter of the year, you will be left behind. And I'm very eager, also supposedly, to see the people, all of you, coming from the lower units personally. As the saying, it is not only that I'm be talking here in front of this small number, the number 40, but how we wish that to see personally those people. I hope that you can still obtain that strong signal. I pray that in 2 days they can still cope up and still manage to get the importance of this seminar as well as the workshop that you are going to undertake. Don't worry.
You are very serious today. It seems that you're preparing for a civil service examination. We are here to be your mentors and of course to be your guide. And it's gonna be an expected symbiotic relationship of learning process here. I have traveled as a commission officer together with the three fine ladies and gentlemen who are non-uniform personnel, and of course with my staff, the two non-commissioned uniform personnel. And as I said, a symbiotic relationship. It doesn't mean that we are your instructors, that we are your presenters, that we possess already that knowledge that hindi na kailangan kaming matuto sa inyo. Your presence here means a lot to us, and maybe later on we can exchange some ideas, we can exchange some knowledge as well as wisdom out of this 2-day seminar as well as workshop. We have encountered several experiences, problems arising from the different regions. But as far as I've heard, with this Region 10 composing of the fine gentlemen and ladies, you are prepared today to listen to all the things or the objects that we are going to present to you. 3 things that I want to everyone, not only for these participants present today, but of course to the Zoom participants, that attentive ear, instructive tongue, as well as the faithful breasts. Attentive ear in a sense that you are prepared today to listen to all the topics that are going to be discussed to you in the likes of our performance rating, etc., etc. Instructive tongue in a sense that once you get out of this place or this edifice, you are prepared to propagate, and you are even prepared and ready to share this knowledge and these learnings to your subordinates in the lower office or in the lower units. Faithful verse in a sense that it is not only for until today that we are going to terminate this seminar and leaving in this place without pondering or placing that in your depository heart. It is expected that the faithful breast is very important to all of us. And I know no matter how the problems as well as the burdens that you left your respective residences today, everyone, man that is born of a woman is so full of trouble. He cometh forth as a flower and continueth not. And even he is like a vapor that appeareth for a little time then vanishes away. As I said, we are always full of trouble. So we have to left this problem somehow in a while, that burdens, what you are thinking, your worries in your respective homes. We are here more focused for a more serious and more dedicated firefighters in order to realize that you will be traveling all together in our journey for the modernization of the Bureau of Fire Protection comes 2034. Our vision dictates a modern fire-safe nation, fully capable of. Your cooperation, your involvement is very essential. Without your cooperation and your involvement, we could not reach this direction and this destination of a modern, sophisticated fire agency. Most of us, even sitting in these oriental chairs, may not reach the 2034 anymore. But some of you, the young generations, you will be the living witnesses and testimonies of this endeavor, of this gathering that we are here. This form part and parcel of our very long dream for the modernization of our Bureau of Fire Protection. You have to bring this when you go back to your respective units and let the community feel of our presence, how important are the firefighters now, particularly in your beloved region. Your population of 5,022,768 people, comprising of how many firefighters? You have only 822. Meaning to say, if we are going to rationalize it in the 2,000 firefighters, you're still not 767 firefighters for that matter. And sad to say and sad to note, the fire incident that occurred in the entire Region 3 of 2023, it was recorded a 998 fire incidents in 2023. But we are very blessed in the year 2024, you only have 728 fire incidents. But in that 998 fire incidents in the whole region, whereas Cagayan Bureau Fire Marshal newly installed, your fire incidents you have out of 998 fire incidents, you have 295. But imagine, for the year 2024, up to September only, the data speaks 728 fire incidents out of 728 up to September 30. Cagayan de Oro has 338 fire incidents. Hindi pa tayo umabot ng December. Imagine how very threatening and this present situation that we are facing. We are sitting now in this edifice and we do not know what will happen, but we are always be here to be serious, and we should prepare. We should be armed ourselves with the proper implement of our office. As I said, I suppose and we expect, to tell you frankly, not to offend anyone else here, but I understand the situation right now is the fourth quarter, the scarcity of funds and everything. We need supposed to gather and assemble. This is a one moment time sometimes that we can assemble ourselves to include not only the commissioned officers, but of course the non-commissioned officers who will be here and have fellowship with us and to see each other so that our joy will be more filled. But it's gonna be a challenge, rest assured, not only for the last region that will be conducting this control and planning and the SPMS, by next year will be the first region to consider that we can have that formal, more cohesive and formal assemblage, not just to see the lowest element of the beloved Region 10. This is one of the purposes why I am here. I personally, why should I go with this team? What is the purpose? Why I should be here? It is because I want the people, even the lower units, to feel that the national headquarters are indeed serious and we are here and we can hear your sentiments in the lower office, in the lower unit. Ang pinakamababa, ang mga Mantikaw na yan, ang Iligan City na yan, ang maabot natin ang Claveria na yan, ang Bukidnon na area na. There are still six municipalities not yet activated, and all of these 6 municipalities are located or situated in the province of Lanao del Norte. Magsaysay, Mangaw, Bunay, Tangkal, we have Rabay, Ragay, Pangtaw Ragay, as well as Nunungan. These 6 municipalities we need, and it's gonna be the challenge. Not only it cannot be battled alone by your regional director, how snappy he is. No matter how snappy he is, without the support and cooperation, particularly the people of Lanao del Norte who are left behind. How many fire trucks do you have? You have only 180. 180 fire trucks. Most of that fire trucks are dilapidated. But if we are going to proportionize or rationalize in the 28,000 for that population of 5,022,768, you only need compute that 179 fire trucks. Kaya 180, passing kayo pa, still we have to pursue and add more brand new fire trucks with the help of the different localities and local officials here. We can lobby to them that we will give them preference and even to activate that 6 municipalities in your beloved province of Lanao del Norte. I do not know in the history of the Bureau of Fire Protection if there is already a past fire chief or chief of the BFP hailing from Region 10. Never. We have. Maybe we have in the future. Who knows? In Ratonel, and even in the younger generations. But we will not wait for that. That it is an essential that the chief BFP coming from the Region 10 that should be given due course for that matter. Now, I stand here today to challenge everyone to prepare yourselves. Whatever things you may ask maybe, and whatever things that we can discuss, it is not only us, but of course coming from the national headquarters, your public servant, regional director will also can address whatever problems or what are in your minds. So with that, how I wish that my joy will be filled to see you back in my travel, staying here for 3 days, and after which I'll be proceeding for a co-equal undertaking comes Monday in the region of Barm, wherein I'll be speaking again in front of the multitude for the sports fest as well as other event. I might be dropping over in some of the station to visit you. Don't worry, it's just a surprise visit. No need for us to prepare. There we can test the proficiency of everybody so that I can also present what are those important things and need
for the Region 10 alone that I'm going to present during the MANCOM at the National Headquarters. We are always your voice. We are always your public servant to represent on your behalf and on your even the battle cry that you expect for the modernization as well as for the improvement of your respective offices as well as your fire station. The modern regional office, we dream all of that. Who doesn't want to have a more suitable and comfortable regional office? But of course, all of us want to avail and benefit out of that. And again, it lies on all your shoulders to support the leadership. Because if there is no unity, if there is no oneness in the direction of everybody, that there is a chaotic situation or environment, we could not achieve what we want for that matter. As I'm saying, again, all of these ranks that we possess, time comes, we all go on the same level. After retirement, we will be the same, we might be. Today, a different thing, but it is always one of the part of my speeches that I want to impart to everyone that we should always remember. Not all of us higher officers and lower officers have different or the same wisdom as the same status in life. There are lower officers who are more knowledgeable and even more wiser than us. But let us always remember, time comes. All the firefighters, whethersoever dispersed, will become always on the level. Because the level, as they say, demonstrate that we are descended from the same stock, that we partake of the same nature and even share of the same hope. And although these tensions among us are necessary to support subordination, yet still, no eminence of station should make us forget that we are the same. For he who is placed in the lowest boat of the fortune's wheel may be entitled to our own regard, because a time will come when the wisest know not how soon with all these tensions, say that of goodness shall cease, and death, the mighty leveler of human's greatness, reduces us to the same state. For God, for country, and our beloved Bureau of Fire Protection Region 10, palakpakan natin ang bagong regional director, palakpakan natin ang ating ARDA, ang ating ARDO ba? Kapitbahay po sa Claveria. ARDO ngayon. I miss you, brother. Ang saging mo doon, ha? Kinukuha ko. By the way, I'm happy seeing your faces today. I don't know your nameplates, but I have that photographic memory to memorize that faces came from Region 10. Once you step up in the 5th floor of BFP National Headquarters, where my office is situated or located, kahit man civilian kayo, matandaan ko yung taga-Region 10 kayo. Tandaan ko nga ang data ng population nyo, mukha lang na yan. Okay.
Free lunch.
Oh, free lunch. Okay. Okay. May coffee pa. But anyway, to make it more formal, mamaya i-introduce pa rin, I want to introduce my team, si Sir Jeffrey Alcambot. Yan. He's flying to Korea may Sunday, kaya first subject ata siya, nagmamadali, kaya sabi ko, attended here, later instructive tongue and faithful rest. I have Miss Loida Geronimo, kayo. Si Miss Jen sa likod, kasama natin sa espionage, mag-discuss yan mamaya. And my team, of course, my staff, Pete and as well as Joshua. Doon sila sa likod. So maraming salamat, magandang umaga sa ating lahat. Andito ako for 2 days. And we can have a further knowing each other and as well as fellowship for that matter. Okay? The three wages of the firefighters, the rice of nourishment, the wine of refreshment, and maybe tonight the oil of joy. Magandang gabi.
Thank you very much, Mr. Fire Chief Superintendent TRAJERAS Jr. DSC, sir, for that powerful message, fanning the fire of our excellent service here in the region. Sir, please, may we have the honor to present to you our token of appreciation. May we request our acting regional director, Fire Senior Superintendent Richard V Arbutante, DSC, to hand in the token, to be assisted by our Assistant Regional Director for Administration, Fire Senior Superintendent Alan A. Cabot, DSC, sir. A plaque of appreciation is presented to Fire Chief Superintendent Fred L. Cajares Jr., Director of the Directorate for Plans BFP National Headquarters, in recognition of his invaluable contribution as the guest of honor and speaker during the Control and Planning and Strategic Performance Management System Seminar Workshop held on 15 to 17 October 2024 here at Hotel Conchita, Cagayan, de Oro City. Let's give him another round of applause. Also, we are honored to receive a token of appreciation from the BFP National Headquarters to be rendered by our Director for Plans, BFP NHQ, Fire Chief Superintendent Fred L. Cajares Jr. DSC, to BFP Regional Officers for hosting this seminar workshop. Also, a certificate of commendation is given to Fire Chief Inspector Pedrito B. Cabangay, Chief Plans and Programs Division, BFP Region 10. Certificate of commendation argument. So the commendation muna for our Chief Plans and Programs Division, BFP Region 10, in grateful recognition of his invaluable leadership as the Chief of the Plans and Programs Division, BFP10, in holding this seminar workshop. And a certificate of appreciation is awarded to our Acting Regional Director, BFP Region 10, Fire Senior Superintendent Richard V Arbutante, MPSM, BFP, for his outstanding leadership for the seminar workshop held today at Conchita, Cagayan. Let's give another round of applause to our esteemed leaders holding this seminar.